Bonjour, bonjour. Comment ça va? Je suis Cotalia. Benson monumentos de la livre Renaudu, de la Cour Impériale monumentos de la livre. Bienvenue sur mon champ et bienvenue chez Country South et chez countrysouth.com. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good. Rich rising is how y'all say it now, right? Nuh-uh. I'm talking to my people who say Rich Rising. If you would like to comment, you could please just go right into my comments there, please, sir. So apparently, um, we're already having, well, first and foremost, regardless of, um, so apparently we're having some auto, audio issues, I guess, maybe here on YouTube. We're still trying to make sure that we get things, together and very clear. If the audio is an issue for you here on YouTube, you can jump over to Instagram where it absolutely is clear, but otherwise we are here. So for my YouTube individuals, I would like to encourage you to please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below, hit your notification or postification button, please. And of course, the House of Conjure South says, share the video. Okay, Conjure Woman said it sounds good on her end. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We have to do our hoodoo um, home roll call. Okay. Yes, Miss Murphy here says you sound crystal clear. People are giving me thumbs up. So yeah, so people are saying that things are good on their end. I'm sorry. So, all right, let's see who we have in the house. Who we got in the house? In the house of Country South. Who we got in the house? We got Gregory in the house. Kiarsa in the house. Riviera in the house. Conjure Woman in the house. Miss English in the house. Raquela in the house. Alicia Murphy in the Alethea Murphy in the house. Got Jay in the house. Micheline in the house. Madam K in the house. Notebook is in the house. So we've been in the house. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Who we got on the gram? 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 Tamalana in the house. J Girl in the house, I believe is what it says. You're so far away. And there's others in the house. Hello, everybody. Yes. So good, 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 good. Rich rising, grand rising, all of the sun rising, all of the things that you all like to say, feel, etc., so forth and so on. We are here today. Madam K said we are loud and clear on the YouTube because listen, y'all, we are plugged in directly into the internet. Directly into the internet. So we are just making sure that we, again, just try to elevate and give you all the best experiences possible when we are here. IG peeps, if you could please tag somebody below. Okay. Oh, super, merci. Thank you so very much. Thank you for communicating that. Yes, get your thumbs up. Yes, get your thumbs up, please. Um, and please share the video. Share the video if you're here on YouTube, and of course, tag someone below here on IG. So this is your sunrise readings. But before we get into the sunrise readings, everybody, when I tell you we had such an amazing, such an amazing doll baby class. You all. So I know that you I wasn't here on yesterday in person, but that is because on Sunday I did a free class on herbal magic here on YouTube. So please make sure you do come to YouTube and watch the herb magic class. Listen, my baby, when things got hot in the kitchen, people had to step out. Um, because I brought up some very not just valid but factual points about herbal magic and um, the presentation and representation of what bonjour Nali of what this actually is. Things that people, interestingly enough, look past, absolutely look past, and it's the strangest thing to me. So definitely give yourselves a great opportunity to get into some herbal magic, some great foundational situations. And yes, I must rest my voice, that which is a big thing. So like Sunday, I did almost an hour and a half class on herbal magic, and then Sunday night I did a full 2-hour class on doll baby history, conjure, hoodoo doll babies, the thoughts of voodoo doll babies, etc., so forth and so on. And so I was like, no, voice has to rest. Absolument. Salut, salut. Yes. Um, thank you so much. We have a viewer here that says she has all of the books, or they have all of the books, pardon. Um, and they're saying that they love all of the books. I appreciate that. Um, Whether they are my books or other authors, these are people from their communities that and you all will see that I have actually pulled back significantly from many individuals. Um, Maybe have been past authors, and I'm not even looking into future guest authors. That is not a thing that is even on my radar, not even kind of happening. I have some new literature that is coming out that will absolutely change the molecular and cellular buildup makeup of this community. And I know that for a fact. Um, it is going to change the way a person sees with their gift of sight, um, beyond any other book that I have. It is heavy. I can go ahead and tell you all this right now. In this particular project in literature, the introduction alone is as thick as all of the other books, not put together, but an individual book. So you're probably already looking at like 100 pages, probably 70 to 100 pages of strict introductory information. Um, and it's going to be beyond anything. This is what I was speaking about the other day, like, when it comes to hoodoo books, literature, etc., literally 98.9% of them are regurgitation and reinterpretations of books they have that have been appropriated and exploited, to be honest, okay? That is a solid fact. Which is why in the herbal magic class, I do I do mention like how isn't it very odd? Isn't it very strange that no matter if you buy a Brujeria book, Hoodoo book, Strega book, Asian conjure book, Appalachian conjure book, Blasian conjure book, All of them. Take a candle, put it on a jar, put herbs in jar. Take a candle, put it on a plate, decorate it with flowers and limes. You know, and it's like everything is the exact same. And we have to be very honest and clear about this. This is how you know for a fact that things are just being reimagined, recreated, reinterpreted, r- um, dressed up differently, but it's all the regurgitation of the same thing. That is not factual. That is not true. Why? Because magically, the magic in Asia does not look like anything like the magic in Africa. And the magic in Africa looks nothing like traditional and true magic of Europe, which looks nothing like traditional and true magic of the indigenous people, the medicines of indigenous people. But people can accept that because it is in fact truth, which means the majority of people are just doing the same mess. However, when you take the hoodoo, the Conjure South hoodoo classes and institute and those things, you quickly see, oh, okay, we hadn't seen this online. They ain't talking about this, and they can't because they don't know. Um, I learned a lot on Sunday, yes. And the thing about it is this, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And I mention this all the time. Oh, pardon-moi, je suis désolé, House of Idris. Bonjour, ça va bien, merci, et toi, monsieur? Um, so here's what I will always tell everybody. Just because it's not traditional hoodoo does not make, does not mean that it does not work. I communicate that all the time. I cannot tell you if you took a bag of pennies and put them in your bra, jumped up and down 9 times on one foot, and did the cha cha slide, that it will not bring you financial abundance. Because if that's what you do and it works, then it works. It's not hoodoo. Okay. It is not hoodoo. I can tell you that. But I cannot say that it does not work. And that is why I respect eclectic magic. I respect Haria, Strega, I Ching, cunning work, Kemboa, Wanga, Guinea Guinea, Obia, Jojo, Juju. Um, I appreciate and respect all traditional and even created forms of magic, but I do not respect, acknowledge, or receive, amplify, or give gratitude or glorify a created system that is posing as another. That I will never get behind, ever, ever. I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. So there's that. Queen with a Doll Baby class be available for replay. There's a couple details I missed. Yes. Um, the boot camp and the Doll Baby classes should all be uploaded this week and will be sent out privately. Pardon. Sorry. Sure enough, don't talk about this online and we're just in the second class. Exactly. But already, like the institute student, the recent institute students, when I tell you the shade of the majority of, and when I say ashe, I don't mean just, oh, they have this one's a seer, this one's a conjurer. This no, this is like almost a whole coven of actual conjurers, of magical beings, not psychics, but people that can do shit. Okay. And so, um, and so I'm looking at their homework assignments and like assignment number 2 and people like, I really and people and this is why you have to take the classes because they add on even the prerequisite classes, the extracurricular classes, they all set you up, for example, the institute and more. But there are people in the institute now was like, I never understood this and the importance of this or even been really connected to this. But now that I'm utilizing the way I'm using my playing cards for homework assignment number 2, and things are so abundantly and factually clear because spirit is saying, or the spirit, because we are working with particular spirits right now, and spirit communicates. So when I say spirit, I'm talking about a spirit, not just the collective spirit. But they're like, oh, this was a definite yes. I need to be here. I have to put this right here, in fact. And some people are like, well, I couldn't do this, and this wasn't working, and I don't know why. Did we divine that this was the right place? Maybe that's why it's so difficult to apply what needs to be applied. Bonjour, Kinur. Um, Siri, automated hoodoo instruction voice. Yes, yes. Please take your candle and place upon a jar. Place the herbal allies, cinnamon, ground and whole, into your jar. Place this jar by your front door, and this will bring you luck and money and prosperity. Oh my goodness. Don't listen to that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Um, are there some parts of magic that are universal, like found in all spaces and places? When you ask that particular question, I say yes and I say no. I say yes in the spaces of, for example, magic is either inherited by blood, which is universal, or depending on culture, which is why culture is at the forefront of all things magic, um, or culturally, like a lot of European cultures, you are you can be anointed with magical abilities by your relationship with higher or lower entities, not deities, but entities can grant you magical abilities. So and so you inherit your abilities by an entity. So the inherited, you need to have the ability to do magic, is universal, but a lot of people don't like that. They don't, because it then means that everyone's not a witch, or everyone can't ride on brooms or whatever it is. And so there's that. But when it comes to like ways of working, not necessarily. So for example, European working, like conning work, Scandinavian work, when you look into the spaces of like Eastern Europe, etc., Poland, in those spaces, um, London, England, in the UK, the British Isles, those spaces, a lot of their working is symbolic, and it's symbolic magic. It is um, it is um, what is the term? Not just symbolic, but it's also, for example, it is also representational magic as well. So for example, I will take a red candle because red in our culture is love. I imagine a light being sent, or I imagine or visualize imagery magic. I visualize blossoms on a flower. I am, and so that's more of a symbolic, representational um, magic. Visualizing is is a strong foundation. Whereas when you're dealing with African magic, it is the action, um, and not the um, it's not even simulation. It is the action of things. Let's go into um, the herbs. Even herbally, though herbs are universal in the space of, for the most part, all magical systems use herbs, roots, curios, and those things. Um, a lot of European magic is very nature based, very ground earth oriented, very elementally charged. Okay. Whereas in African magics, normally it is a spiritual. In my spiritual, it is well, it is ancestral. It is ancestral founded. So our foundations are more ancestral, where theirs are more earth, nature bound. Okay. And then again, this is why culturally, bonjour, Madame Aphrodite, comment ça va? Madame Aphrodite, beware of bad hairlines. Um, so, um, and so you find, and this is why when I have the conversation, when I'm teaching herbal magic and those things, you cannot neglect or dismiss, why is everybody magic looking the exact same? We are not the same, even as Americans. Blacks don't live like most non-people of color, and specifically when you're talking to the space of magic, hoodoo was in a very different space than your Appalachian conjure in the same time period. And so it's just super important to recognize these things. So, but what a beautiful weekend we've had of classes and those things. Absolutely incredible. I also want to just encourage everybody as we begin to bonjour Paris, bonjour Madame Paris. Um, I do want to communicate at this time. We are about to begin our sunrise readings, and I want to just say this is generalized. Please make sure that you do listen to all of the elements, okay? Because we are made up of multiple. Some of us are made up of multiple. One, but then also two, it is super important to you're so welcome. You are so welcome. Um, to understand that you really want to get a private reading. I encourage no more than a 10-minute consultation with me. You can, if you have multiple questions, do multiple questions. I have no issues with that. But even if you just got a good 10-minute consultation just to understand what your month is holding. The next 30 days will shift your life. And it also will make sense as I'm doing these daily readings, how they are pertaining to all other things. So, bonjour, Diflo. I also want to communicate that this week I'm only doing readings today, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if you do not purchase a private reading, probably today or tomorrow, you won't get read this week. And then next week, I will have my full week of consultations. So there's that. All right, let's get into this this reading here. All right, so we're going to begin with our air signs, then water signs, then the fire signs, and then earth signs. Yes, I am happy that you're here, D Flo, and that you did not miss this. Bonjour, Genia. All right, everybody. All right, all right, all right. Air signs. Air signs, where are you located? And I will just tell you here on YouTube, you can, the link is in my description box for a private consultation. And I use the term consultations, but consultation is is it is also used for readings, okay? I don't use the term reading. I may change it though, but if you purchase a consultation, you will be getting a reading. Air signs, where are you? Let's think about songs that bring up air. How you gonna breathe with no air? Air, 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 air signs, air signs. Where are you? My air signs. Libras, Gemini, Aquarius, yeah. Air signs, air signs, air signs. Oh, thank you so very much, Madame K. Merci beaucoup. Jennifer Jolie, merci. Thank you so very much. Jennifer, how did you enjoy the doll baby class? Merci, Jenny. All right, Libra's in the house. And on YouTube, if you are here, if you would like to give any kind of appreciation, I am appreciative. Thank you so very much. Your birthday is this Friday. Oh, yes. Jennifer, your birthday is this Friday. You have a reading this Friday or for this Friday. Can we, I will text you. Can we reschedule you for for Thursday, perhaps? Um, I have to boogie out of town and need to prepare to get out of town. I'll be back, of course, but I absolutely would like to reschedule you, so we can maybe set you up for Thursday, so you know how to step into Friday. All right, air signs, let's get into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my. Gotta do this again. Just make sure it didn't go through the 8 card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. Set. And air signs. Yes, I will be posting the pre-recorded Jenny. I mean not Padama Jenny, but Jennifer. Yes. Queen is a deck for sale. Yes, this deck is for sale. This is the Hoodoo Omen playing card deck. It is for sale at conjuresouth.com. Here we go. Air signs. Commençons. La première carte, nous avons la mule. The 5 of spades. The 5 of spades. I mean, the 5 of clubs. Excuse me. Excuse me. The 5 of clubs. Okay. The 5 of clubs communicates that today we must work smarter, not harder in our approach today. It is imperative that we are logical, that we are honest, and we are truthful about our approach to things. I find this card to be so beautiful because when we're looking at the 5 of clubs here, we are talking about exhaustion. And yesterday, the message was reserve your energy. Okay? Reserve your energy so that you may provide, give, or be efficient in your efforts. That allows you to be bonjour. That allows you to be more efficient. That allows you to be smarter and not just working and putting out these. See, I am, words mean things. Words have meanings, right? And a lot of people like using the term energy in the context of electrical presence and vibrations. When I am using energy, I am discussing and communicating internal willpower, the ability to, not the actions of, um, but the will, energy, the motivation, the determination, the tenacity that one may have to do what needs to be done. Resting air signs, reserving that energy is a moment to also reflect and dissect and assess what needs to be done. So when you take that step, it is in fact efficient. It is in fact very deliberate and very intentional, very yes, intentional, if you will. Okay. So we have to work smarter, not harder today. I encourage that by absolutely reserving the energy so that you can be more efficient. It's about efficiency. It's not about just putting in hard work. Okay. It's the efficient work because efficient work keeps you from having to work hard and also to have to do things over. I could probably tell you all every, every makeup shade I have by the rim of this situation. I knew I should have been taking an extra week off. See? See? All right. Water signs. Water signs. Which water signs do we have in the house today? Water signs. I have to go to work on business today. So thank you. You are um you're so welcome. Enjoy yourself. Happy Tuesday. I'm glad I got to join and took off work. I'm happy that you're here as well. I need a nap already. Listen, I try to make it a point to at least get a 30-minute nap in at some point. Okay, water signs. Mm. Let's see. Which is a good. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the lakes. What is it? The rivers and the lakes? Yeah. The river and the lakes like you used to. Pisces, where are you? Scorpios, where are you? Cancers, where are you? You. You. Okay. All right. Water signs. Water signs, nous avons the Jack of Hearts. My emotional people in your emotions. Okay, water signs. With the Jack of Hearts, it communicates that it communicates that today, don't be surprised if you are presented with new relationships. May that be, okay. Um, Merci, Jenny, merci. It communicates that you will, in fact, be introduced or presented with new relationships. May that be romantic, platonic, professional, etc. The importance of understanding these new relationships is to understand, mostly and foremost, do not respond to your um do not respond to these situations, these new situations, these new relationships with emotional immaturity. Yes, the Jack of Hearts. And and the thing about this is it communicates that you need to be emotionally mature. It says that you're probably going to respond immaturely, but you should be emotionally mature. Okay. I always like to give you the solution, not, oh, here's the problem. Let's talk about the solution. All right. Does this mean not to be petty? No, this means not to end a relationship without allowing the relationship to mature. This says give the relationships opportunities. Um, I could use in a relationship or 5. Yes, indeed, Apollonia. Talk about she could read she could use a new relationship or 5. Oh my goodness. And so it is allowing yourself and allowing the situation to mature without um without rejecting or dismissing or shutting down the experience or the lessons to be learned or the journey that you're supposed to be going on with this particular individual or space. Individual or space. So it's super, super, super important to understand this. Um, so respond with emotional maturity and also understand that and this is something that's super important about emotional immaturity. With the immaturity comes insecurity. With the immaturity comes insecurity. I'm on my way in a new space, and the ancestors told me new relationship will present itself. I got chills. This is just confirmation, my dear, to what you already know. Gregory, I just gotta work on the don't shut down part. ATO rum shaker in the house. Scorpio ascending in the house. And so, um, and that is a huge, 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 huge point. That understanding that those insecurities, not feeling sure or questioning, that is normal. That is normal. So don't so give the space, the person, the situation. Bonjour, Stacy, how are you doing? Bonjour, Anita Biscuits, how are you doing as well? So just please make sure that you are just because you become frightened, doubtful, angst, having anxiety, or stressed about a situation, understand that that is normal in a new situation. So don't reject yourself, and absolutely don't reject the situation. Allow it time to mature, and in the maturing of the experience, you will recognize, okay, I see how this tree is growing and leaning away from me. This is not for me, and that's fine. But you need to give it fair opportunity and chance. D'accord? Super. Et voilà. Fire signs. Which fire signs do we have in the house? I'm good. Um, Came in at the right time. You sure did. You sure did. Fire signs, as expected. But get before we get into this card, which fire signs do we have in the house today? Been feeling unsure? Yes, it makes perfectly good sense. And so again, I just want to remind everybody, when you're stepping into a new relationship, may it be personal, platonic, professional, there will be some uncertainties that with emotional immaturity comes emotional insecurity. So understand, you may feel angst, you may have anxiety, you may have stress. This is normal. Give it opportunity to grow, to develop, to evolve, and then make your decision from that particular space, my love. Okay? Fire signs. Where are my fire signs? What song is a good fire song? Um, oh, my song, Supernatural. Earth, air, water, fire. Earth, air, water, fire. Under the moonlight, girls like me take flight. Some of us may bite, but only if you're nice. My water's way too much. Your trip is not enough. I ride you till you flood. Seduction is my rush. I'm gonna give you lights. I'm gonna give you life. If only for the night. Then I gotta get it right. Oh, oh. Aimer le pouvoir so magnifique. Je suis le pouvoir, je suis le magique. You love me more, you love my raunchy. But it's more magical when I speak on fancy. Supernatural. Okay, my love. So, fire signs. Sagittarius, I love. Oh, I can't explain why I love him. Where are my Aries? How about a Leo? Or should I say a Leo? Scorpios and Leos are real things. they are they are real things. That song is giving Beyonce Witchy Sister. I love it. I love it. Y'all go stream my song Supernatural. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I think it's a vibe. So, all right. Have you checked out I'll have to look into this French individual that you mentioned here, House of Idris. Um don't do me like that. Hashtag Leho and I did. And I did. Okay. Fire signs. Unfortunately, je suis désolé, ma chère. We actually have the Six of Spades. The Six of Spades communicates that today, do not be surprised if we experience negative, unfavorable, aggressive experiences. Um, this is how I received this card. There's gonna be some ish today. Period. There's no way to get around it. But what I understand about life is there's not a day that there's not a cloud in the sky, or there's not a lifetime that there's not a storm. There's not one tree on this earth that has not experienced a thunderstorm, a flood, or a hurricane, or possibly even a tornado. It's not about, it's not about what is happening. It is truly about how you respond to what happens. Just because a situation is aggressive does not mean we have to act and respond aggressively. Just because something is um chaotic and unfortunate does not mean that we have to, woe is me, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, why is this happening, I just know, and all of, no, we don't have to go through the theatrics, because let me express something to you all, and this is something that a lot of people don't understand or like. But the truth is, sometimes things come into your life that absolutely appear to be negative, but they're not. They're necessary. Because trees need rain, the reason why the storm is present. Oh my gosh, there's a hurricane on the West Coast. You've been in a drought for 800 years. You better take your blessings where you can get them. So it's super important to really be able to recognize the blessings in the storm. It's not the storm itself, but it's the blessings in the rain. Do we recognize and see that? Okay. Um, and and so it's really about how we respond. It is also about how we receive it. It is also to the perception. And to be honest, I don't perceive negative things as positives. No, it's absolutely hell. But my journey through it is where my strength shall come from. Because if I get hit by 18 wheeler today, when a gnat hit me tomorrow, it's like, psh, whatever. It's not a thing. And you all, this is what life does. When life is life, and we have to absolutely, without a doubt, receive it. Okay. It is this quote that my grandma has me living by every single day of my life. And that is, do not embrace the journey that you're on, but in fact, brace yourself for the journey that you're on, but accept ACCE, is it ACCEPT? Accept the journey that you have been designed for and given. And for this reason, you have succeeded. Those are words from my grandmother to your ears. And that is why I brace myself. I take it, I learn from it, and I grow. I don't go through anything. But I also want to communicate this. I always give you guys these sayings that I grew up hearing. And another saying is understand that the ancestors will never allow you to go through anything, but they will allow you to grow through many things. So if you have that faith of your ancestors, I am not worried about a difficult day. The quote is do not embrace your journey, but brace yourself for your journey. But accept the journey that you have been designed for and given. For this reason, you have succeeded. My grandma, my great grandma, my great aunts and uncles are the best. They're the best. Okay. Earth signs. Where are my earth signs? Earth songs. Now I do have a song called Earth, which is it's not one of my favorites, to be honest. It was built for the witchy community, but it's not one of my favorites. Like just um feed the children of thy womb, like earth breathes. Mm, 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 mm. Um, yeah, I don't really even know it. I made it for a particular purpose, and that was it. So where are my earth signs? Earth signs: Seagoat, Capricorn, and of course, when we get to the earth signs, I gotta go through it. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Oh, I love it. Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, I love. Oh. Did we do fire? We just did fire. We just did fire, 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 fire. Yes. Give you a little fire bounce. Damn, do y'all be arguing much, Stacy? Taurus mama, I'm here, who shares a birthday with my oldest daughter. One of my favorite Beyonce songs. Yes, absolutely. Earth by You, I know, but I can't remember. I can't remember all of the lyrics. I miss it. It's okay. You can see the replay on YouTube. Okay. Um, all right. Let us get to the earth signs today. Because hello, not official. We got work to do. Earth got a job, baby. I said, you got Earth to do. You got a job, baby. Okay, Earth signs. Earth signs, you get the Three of Hearts. The Three of Hearts. The Three of Hearts communicate that today there is one large issue that may be presented in your life that is keeping you from your emotional fulfillment, is what this card means. How does that relate or communicate, or how do we respond or maneuver from this card? You need to remove that obstacle, that object, that person, that situation, that circumstance, that idea, that personal holdup needs to be removed in order for you to receive the emotional fulfillment that you want. The thing that you want that will make you feel alive, that has to be removed. Now, here's the issue here when it comes to this particular card. The issue is some people don't know the value of the things that they claim that they deserve and worthy of having, and so they do not let it go. They do not remove it. So what do some people do? Like a stubborn Taurus, perhaps. But I want it. But it's mine. What am I going to do without it? I just refuse to move on. Well, guess what? Guess what, my dear? Because it may not be designed for your life and it leaves, you will then long, which will make you feel that you have lost. Don't go through that space or cycle of loneliness. And now I need to heal because of the pain and the hurt. No. Let it go. Let it go. You don't need ish anymore. Let it go. So that you grow. Pack it up and out the door. All right. So you just gonna snatch edges multiple times a week now. You right, but still, yes, that is my divine purpose. Egg snatching is a divine ability I have been granted upon by the ancestors. It is my first gift. Ask my mama. As my mama bear, as they call her. So it's super important to understand the importance of letting go, releasing things, because that's a power play. That's a boss move. All right. But when you don't let it go, you suffer from the loneliness, from the loss. Recognize the value of what you claim that you deserve and worthy of having so that you can release the things so that you can have what you're supposed to have. Summon the spirit of Elsa if you need to. Yes, summon the spirit of Elsa, my baby. Summon the spirit of Elsa. Oh my gosh, everybody. That is your free sunrise readings. If this resonates with you and you found value in it here on YouTube, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a sweet, kind comment below. Leave a super chat or a super sticker if you'd like. Okay? But beyond things, thumbs up and share the video. Instagram, please tag someone or send people the link from the YouTube. More importantly, if you need more insight to your personal life, please make sure that you do set up a private 10-minute or 30-minute consultation with me, and we can delve right into all of those things. Thank you all so very much for your energy, your time, and your efforts today. Many, many, many blessings to all of you. I will speak to you all very soon. D'accord? Merci beaucoup et bonne journée. Au revoir.